Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Michelle's weekly wisdom, the week of the 29th of July going into August. Wow, this year is going so quickly. So at the end of last week, I've just written some notes here. Chiron, I want to talk about Chiron going into retrograde. So the end of last week, Friday, Saturday, Chiron went retrograde. Now, you all know that Chiron is the wounded healer. So it is shining a light on all of your old wounds, your old scars, habits that keep going round and round in your mind, that you're trying to overcome, you're trying to heal, conquer, but just keep coming back round and around. So Chiron is helping us with this retrograde to solve these wounds by letting go of toxic patterns, habits and relationships. So you may find anger, maybe frustration, guilt, shame from the past can be coming up. So you're revisiting these situations and old relationships and behaviours and patterns. And this could also be connected to childhood stuff. So this may also be surfacing for you this week as well. This Chiron clearing, healing, whatever you want to call it, is going to be going on for the next 5 months. So you will be looking at all of this at some point and healing and releasing all of these old patterns, wounds, scars, etc. that are no longer serving you. So that is one of the key themes for this week, to really sit down and contemplate old wounds, old scars, things that keep going around in your head, or maybe even playing out in your life over and over again. And it's like, why does this keep happening? Remember, we create our reality, so we've got to break those cycles. We've got to do that healing. We've got to look at that stuff. We've got to look at those wounds, look at those toxic relationships, patterns and behaviours, and really focus and use Chiron to help us to go deep and to heal and let go. So I'm going to pull some cards for the week from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. One of my favourite decks. So let's see, Metatron. Could you give us, I don't know, 4 cards for the week of the 29th of July? So, okay, that's nice. I'll tell you what they are in a second. 29th of July, the week of. Oh, 3 have come out together. Thank you very much. Okay. So, joy and stability. So when you're doing this inner work that's quite deep and can be quite triggering, it's always a good idea to try and stabilize it and rebalance it with some joy. So make sure when you're doing this deep work, it could bring up a lot of emotions, that you go out in nature, that you do something you really love doing, reading a book, sewing, crocheting, gardening, whatever it is for you, so that you balance that deep emotion that could be surfacing with some happiness as well, because we don't want it to become overwhelming. We want to use this 5 months to really clear out the past with Chiron's help, but we don't want it to become overwhelming where we get to the point where it's too much and we just push it all back down and suppress it. So find something that brings you joy, will bring stability for the emotional well-being, but also remembering to breathe. So remembering to do your breath work, because these emotions could come up and bring up some fear, some anxiety, some just just a bit unsettled restlessness. So do your box breathing. So breathing in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 4, and just visualizing a square. And that really brings you back into the present moment. So what I'm hearing here and what's come out in the card is control. So where are you controlling another? Why do you feel you have to control? Is it to feel safe? Is it a fear? And look at who is trying to control you, and really have those conversations. Look at your own stuff. If you know you're manipulating or controlling somebody else in some way, because we cannot control anybody else. We can only control ourselves and the way we respond to things. So that is quite a biggie. But really look within. You've got those big eyes there, and it's about control. And when you've identified your wounds, we all have a shadow side. We all have parts of us that we don't like. So control could be one of those elements for you. But then we're able to release it. When we acknowledge all of these wounds, we can release them. They no longer serve us. We do not need them in our lives anymore. And we can let go. Go into compassion, to forgiveness, to heal our wounds, to forgive ourselves and forgive others. So that is the message for this week. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.